I forgot to make an intro, so here we go. Today we're walking through my entire manga collection, all 500 plus volumes. So let's just get into it. Also, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoy. Okay, first we got Nichijou and Toradora, volumes 1 through 11. Both really good. I've only read up to volume 8 of Nichijou. I'm still reading it. And Toradora, I only read up to volume 3. So far, they're both like their anime counterparts. Nichijou has some chapters that weren't adapted, and so far it's hilarious. And Toradora, from what I read, it's mostly the same, some minor differences, but nothing too crazy. Next we have Hinamatsuri, volumes 1 through 19. Really good series. This is probably one of my favorite manga series I've read so far. It's funny, wholesome, it's got a great story and like concept, great characters. It's just a fun read. I really enjoyed it. And below that we have Boruto. Now, I'm not a fan of Boruto. At least the anime is okay, the manga is okay. I don't like Boruto. He annoys me. I've only read up to the Kashin Koji stuff, and then I kind of just gave up on it. I stopped caring. I've also been spoiled over and over, so I mean, I already know what happens. I guess I just don't care anymore. I'm mostly collecting this to be a completionist. Moving forward, we have Naruto, the complete series, all the way down there. This is the first series I've ever started collecting, and for a while I only ever had volume 2. This disgusting, look at this thing. This is my first one. I had this for so long. It's like really beat up and old, man. Does not look good. Look at that. Ugh, what is that sound? I want to get like a new one to display, because it just looks kind of gross. Yeah, that's Naruto. I have the complete series. Also, this bag, if you're wondering, it's my microphone stuff. These are all the cords I need. Okay, in this shelf we have Dr. Stone, 1 through 26. I love this series. It's really good. The ending felt rushed. I don't know if it was canceled or something, but the ending did feel rushed. But it was still good. I still enjoyed it. Overall, great series. I love the anime. If you haven't seen the anime, check it out. If you haven't read the manga, read it. It's really good. Next to that, we have Demon Slayer, 1 through 23. The complete series. I love Demon Slayer. The anime is great, don't get me wrong. It's really good. It's always been good. Great animation, great voice acting. It's just really good. It elevates it for sure. But the last arc was not my favorite, which is weird, because when I read it in the manga, I liked it so much more. So I guess I prefer the manga over the anime. Mostly that arc. We'll have to see how they handle the other 3, the last 3 coming up. The next arc's gonna be whatever. The last 2 arcs are gonna be crazy good, I'm sure, which is the Infinity Castle arc and then the Countdown to Sunrise arc. So look out for them. Really good. And then down here we have Fullmetal Alchemist, volumes 1 through 27, the complete series. Great series. It's the anime. They're all basically their anime counterparts. Some things are different. Some, scenes are a little different. Obviously, there isn't censoring. Also, the ending scene was a little different, but for the most part, it's the same thing. But great series. I recommend it. And next, we have Kaguya-sama, volumes 1 through 27. And there's one more. 28 is going to be the last one. So once I get that one, it'll be completed. But yeah, I love this series. Very funny, very cute. Just a fun series. That's all I can really say about it. And next we have Black Clover, volumes 1 through 33. It's a good series. I haven't read the manga. I only read volume 1 way back when I first started collecting this. And I've seen the anime. I do like the anime. Also, I like how every volume has a different character. I like when manga series do that. But yeah, it's a great series. Okay, and I apologize, this will be awkward the further we go down the shelf. Next we got Bleach 1 through 74, the complete series, and I think it's solid. I have seen the entire anime though. I started watching it back when it was first airing on Adult Swim. Love this series. It's very nostalgic for me. It's one of my personal favorites. And next we have My Hero Academia. I'm not gonna lie, I've kind of fallen out of love with My Hero. I haven't read the manga in a while. I'm caught up with the anime. The last arc was fine. It had good parts and it had parts that were kind of lacking. I don't know. I still like it. I'm hoping it'll get better. And I don't know, I'll continue reading the manga at some point, but yeah. Next we have Jujutsu Kaisen 0 through 21. I love Jujutsu Kaisen. It may not be the most, I don't know, intricate story, but it's a really good battle manga. A lot of crazy fights. It's got very interesting characters, cool abilities. The whole curse technique, power system's cool. It's just a good series. Next is Chainsaw Man 1 through 13. Also, I have Buddy Stories, which isn't a manga. Chainsaw Man's great. It's one of my favorite manga series for sure. And it just diverts from any expectations you have for it. It's just a crazy story, but Chainsaw Man's great. Next is Tatsuki Fujimoto before Chainsaw Man, which is just a collection of his one-shots. And I've read some of these, and they're insane. He's a lunatic. All these stories they're cool and very interesting, but they're just batshit crazy. And last is Shadow's House, which is also one of my favorite manga series I've ever read. It's such an interesting story and world and just concept in general. It's got really beautiful art, very interesting characters with a lot of really good character writing too. It's a well thought out series and I love it. Down below we have Your Name 1 through 3. I just got this so I haven't read it, but it's the manga adaptation of the film. And I've seen the film. The film's great, so I'm sure I'll love this. Then we have the Quintessential Quintuplets, volumes 1 through 14. To be honest, I thought this was gonna be your typical harem, but honestly it's a really sweet, wholesome, cute series, so I was genuinely surprised by that. So a great series. Next we have Frieren Beyond Journey's End 1 through 9. I just got these as well, so I haven't read them, but I have seen the anime and I love the anime. Really good series. So I'm looking forward to reading this and getting further immersed in this story. Next to that is Akane Banashi 1 through 3. I think this is a fairly new series. I haven't heard a lot of people talk about it. It's like a coming of age comedy drama type of series. It's pretty good, so I recommend it. Next is Kaiju no 8, volumes 1 through 7. I read volume 1, I thought it was good, haven't read the rest, and there's also the anime coming out soon. So we'll see if I read it or watch it first. Then we have Spy Family 1 through 10. I mean, who doesn't love Spy Family? It's a fun, wholesome series, very funny. And I have not read this, I have seen the anime, but for now it's just here collecting dust. And on the bottom we have Komi Can't Communicate 1 through 24, Haikyuu 1 through 15, Hunter x Hunter 1 through 15, and Toilet Bound Hanako-kun 1 through 4. I haven't read Komi, I've seen the anime, love this series, just haven't read the manga yet, haven't gotten to it. And they're already almost at 30 volumes, so I need to read this. Then Haikyuu, I watched the first 2 seasons of the anime, I read the first 3 volumes of the manga. I think it's great, I just kind of gave up on it. But I will get back to it eventually. Hunter x Hunter, I've seen the anime. I read the first volume a long time ago, and I read volume 2 like last year, I think. I just need to read the rest. And then Hanako-kun, I kind of bought these impulsively. I just bought what they had at Target. I did watch the anime, I thought it was good, but eventually I'll continue collecting this. Okay, it's hours later. I had some stuff to do. It's cloudy now, but let's just finish this. So we got Astra Lost in Space, volumes 1 through 5. It's just a adventure sci-fi series. It's pretty good, pretty solid. Then we have Restaurant to Another World, volumes 1 through 4. It's an isekai series about a restaurant that serves patrons from another world. It's just a slice of life food fantasy series. Then Your Lie in April, the complete series, 1 through 11. I love this one. Great anime, great manga. It's a really good series. Tearjerker for sure. I don't want to spoil it, so just check it out. Okay, next shelf we have A Silent Voice, 1 through 7. Beautiful series, beautiful movie. It's really good. I don't want to give away too much about the plot, but yeah, it's a good series. Really heartfelt, really good writing. The manga, I feel, does a little more character development here and there, but still, both the manga and the movie are great, so I recommend them. Then down below, we have Azumanga Daioh, K-On! And Steins Gate, all Omnibus. Yeah, I haven't read these. I don't want to ruin them. They're very flimsy. And I already messed it up a little bit from reading a few chapters. Then we have Steins Gate, and Steins Gate is my favorite anime of all time. I love this series. I skimmed through it. It seems like it's just the same. I do want to play the visual novel, and I kind of want to make a video on it somehow, but I don't know. Then we have Look Back and Goodbye Eri. I haven't read Look Back. I got it when it released in English, and then I just never read it. And then Goodbye Eri, I read online before I bought it. It's a Tatsuki Fujimoto story, so you don't really know what to expect, and it's just insane. There's a lot of interesting twists in there. I recommend this story. Then we have Bocchi the Rock Volumes 1 and 2. Love the anime. Haven't read any of the manga. I'm sure it's the same, but I do love the series, so I'm looking forward to this. And then March Comes in Like a Lion is last. It's a great series about a professional shogi player. It's like a character piece on his life and the stress and anxiety he goes through from not only life and trauma in general, but also just being pro. It's a really good series. I recommend it. Okay, in the last shelf, we got Akira Volume 1. I believe there's 6 of these. I have not read this. I haven't even seen the anime, so I gotta get on that. Next to that, we have Fullmetal Alchemist 1, 2, and 3. I was collecting this one by one originally, and then I got the box set as a gift, so obviously I just stopped. So I don't know what to do with these. They're just sitting here. I also got this side story with the box set. I haven't read it. It's like a book. I don't read books. And next to that, we have the Itachi story. I had the other one. I don't know where it is. I want to buy a new one, but I'm sure by the time I buy a new one, I'll find the old one, because that's just my shit luck, but whatever. And then we have Bleach 1 and 2 in Japanese. When I first got Bleach, I found them at Goodwill. I found volumes 1, 2, 17, and then these two for like $2. And these two are in Japanese, so when I saw these, I just thought it'd be cool to own them. Now I really want to learn how to read Japanese so that I can read these, but eventually I will. And I forgot an outro. So this is the outro. The video's over. And I hope you enjoyed this thing. And once again, thank you for watching, and have a great day.